Hello, my name is MaryD. Welcome to my YouTube channel, MaryD Plays. In this video, I'm doing Yousician's weekly challenge called Do 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 on the piano. Well, more specifically, I'm playing on a children's electric keyboard, but that's another story. Anyways, technically this challenge was done roughly 8 weeks ago, and I was sick at the time. I had a little bad stomach flu or stomach bug. I don't know what it was. It was just terrible. Me and my husband, we were not feeling too good. But anyways, so I wasn't able to do this challenge on any of the instruments. And I like to do the weekly challenge, and I'm one of those people that likes to, you know, I have a routine that I do, so I have to stick to a routine. And so I want to go ahead and record myself playing these songs, even though Yousician is not going to count it. They won't count the score. They're not going to count the rank because it was part of a challenge that was done weeks ago. And that challenge is done, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's start with these songs. Oh, and a little disclaimer, Yousician has also done some kind of update about a few days ago. And ever since they've done this update, Yousician is having problems. I don't know what you want to call it. It's when I play on the keyboard, it doesn't seem to record all the notes that I do correctly. I mean, it will count notes as wrong when it was right, and then it also has count notes that I know for a fact that I done wrong as right. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Yousician. It's only doing it on the piano side of Yousician. No issues with bass, singing, or playing the guitar. Seems like it's pretty much correctly scoring what I do on those instruments. But with the electric keyboard, specifically the children's electric keyboard, it's having issues. Now, I have tried everything with the exception of one thing. There's one thing I haven't tried yet, and that's actually using my media keyboard, which I'm probably going to break down and see if maybe that's the issue where I need to go ahead and transition to the media keyboard. That keyboard's so big, and I have small hands, and I have trouble doing chords on that keyboard, which is why I play on the kids' keyboard. Anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's get this started. But I just want to give you a little notice that if you notice Yousician acting up and is claiming that it can't hear me, or it's marking notes wrong when they're right, there's nothing I can do at this moment. So anyways, that's this.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours had he spent as a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know, and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with a blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. It rang an alarm in the dead of the night.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
Okay, well, it seems like it's picking up on my playing pretty much correctly. I did screw up a couple times, but it seems this time around. Now, if you look in the corner where it says 12 to 30, for last, I would say 10 minutes, I've been trying to record me playing these songs, and the keyboard or Yousician wasn't just working correctly together. But I don't know what was going on. So now it seems like it's actually kind of working. Of course, because probably I complained. That makes you wonder there, huh? Anyways, let's play this 2 more times.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man...
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
Yeah, now that's what was doing earlier. I kept having that. It's weird. It seems like it's working 1 minute, or not, I should say 1 minute it's not working, and the next minute it's working, and now it's back to not working. I don't know what to do. It's only doing it on the piano side of Yousician. Alright, try to play it. Now, I've already done this troubleshoot. You know, where it says, what kind of piano are you using right now? Electric. Raw input selected. If you're changing audio devices, it's possible that Yousician has auto-selected the wrong input. I've already tried that. Turn off sound effects that you have enabled. There's no, I mean, I guess there is sound effects, but they're not, I don't have them enabled on this. Turn up your volume on your electric. Well, if I go too high, I think it's at the highest it's going to go. So I don't know what to do. So anyways, then look here. Play your piano. See if you can hear you. Well, let's go back because okay. All right. So I guess it's not hearing me. Okay, continue playing. And let's see. I've already done this little number here where you go into the audio settings. See that? I've already done this earlier. Now look up here. All right. See. Mic input. There's nothing. Okay, so it hears me talking, but apparently it doesn't hear me playing. Well, there it's picking it up. It's like it's picking it up randomly. See, it hears me talking, but here and there, it's picking up on the notes. So I don't. And then if I change channels, okay, hello. Okay, there's nothing there. So you go back to channel 1 and see window audio. Hello. Nothing. I don't know what ASIO is. Hello. Okay. Hello. See, that works. but then it randomly works when I'm playing. I don't know what to do. Other than try the other keyboard and see if I'm now the other keyboard is a media keyboard. I don't know, it might work better. It's just I'll have to literally, I don't know. I guess I have to force myself to get used to it, but I think I'm gonna have to try the other keyboard sound effects. Is this what they mean by sound effects? Turn it down. Hello. I don't know. I really don't know. See, I thought maybe when they talked about sound effects, they were talking about the keyboard itself. Okay. That's not the current challenge, or not the challenge I'm working on. Working on do. Okay, I think my grandfather's clock.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours had he spent as a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know, and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with a blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. It rang an alarm in the dead of the night, an alarm that for years had been dumb. And we knew that his spirit was pluming for flight, that his hour for departure had come. Still the clock.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
Okay, try it one more time.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours.
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
Mic settings are fine. There's something going on with your software. I don't know what's going on. Stop doing updates. This is not the first time it has happened. They have done these updates where weeks I have trouble with the piano, and then all of a sudden it works. And I don't know. Okay. Now I'm going to do the level 5 version of my grandfather's clock, which apparently I haven't done before. Apparently it's not hearing me. Alright, I'll skip this part.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on...
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
It's the loudest as it's going to go. Play again. Well, there it recognizes a few of the ending notes. See? It's like it's random.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood not...
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
Ugh. I'm just going to skip it.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight.
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
Alright, moving on to the next song. Baby Shark, level 1. Which I've done before and scored perfectly.
Baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark. We went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling. Shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack. Lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth. Roll away, doo-doo, roll away, doo-doo, roll away, doo-doo, roll away.
Sorry, but we can't hear you. Could you check your microphone settings?
I've done it. Something wrong since you've done an update. I can't play on that keyboard. At least not this keyboard.
Baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark, doo-doo, baby shark. We went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling, doo-doo, we went rolling. Shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack, doo-doo, shark attack. Lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth, doo-doo, lost a youth. Roll away, doo-doo, roll away, doo-doo, roll away, doo-doo, roll
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
Has nothing to do with slowing down practicing, putting in practice mode. You are not listening. You're not. Something's wrong with the software since the update. Play it again.
Baby shark, doo doo, baby shark, doo doo, baby shark, doo doo, baby shark. We went rolling, doo doo, we went rolling, doo doo, we went rolling, doo doo, we went rolling. Shark attack, doo doo, shark attack, doo doo, shark attack, doo doo, shark attack. Lost a uke, doo doo, lost a uke, doo doo, lost a uke, doo doo, lost a uke. Roll away, doo doo, roll away, doo doo, roll away, doo doo, roll away.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
Alright, moving on to the next song. This, as I said, there's something wrong with Yousician. I don't think it's the keyboard. I mean, it might be. I mean, there's issues with the keyboard. But I've played this song dozens of times. The same song, Baby Shark. I've played this more than once on this specific keyboard with no issues. But then an update happens, and as I said, sometimes when these updates happen, it'll take days. Now, usually it corrects itself within a day or two, but it's been almost nearly a week. It should have started correcting itself. So I don't know what's going on. Alright, I'm going to play this last song, though I have a feeling it's probably not going to get anywhere. Now, it does look like I do have issues with this song. So, I don't know. We'll go ahead and see what happens. Oh.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
Play it again. Oh, I think I should have went higher.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
That actually might have been too high. Alright, I'm going to play it again. Back to the original octave.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
And one last time.
Try slowing down the tempo in practice mode.
I'm debating which octave to use. I kind of think the higher octave fits better. But I don't know. It feels like it's too high to me. Alright, well, if I have time, I'm going to hook up the other keyboard and and maybe record myself again doing this on the other keyboard.